Life exists on the edge of death. A single mistake costs a life. There are no strong, only survivors. In the heart of Africa, a land has been reborn from its past, a testament to the fierce resilience of nature. This is Akagera. Hot winds sweep across Quilala, a golden sea of grass stretching for over 400 square miles in the north. This vast wetland is one of the most critical ecological sanctuaries in Rwanda and indeed in all of Central Africa. For lovers of the wild, it is a miniature Serengeti full of charm and mystery. Beneath the piercing sun, a silent symphony of life and death unfolds, governed by ancient laws. This is a stage for epic struggles of survival, home to all of the Big Five, the living legends of the Dark Continent. But for these 5 monarchs to share the same domain, Akagera had to endure a breathtaking journey of revival that spanned half a century. Of all these events, the return of the lion was the most resounding affirmation, re-establishing the food chain and reawakening the fierce survival instinct that had long slumbered across the Quilala grasslands. The roar of the exiled king now not only shatters the night, but proclaims the return of an indomitable empire. "25 years ago, the last roar of the king of the savannah fell silent in this place. Due to human impact, lions vanished completely from Rwanda's ecological map. For 15 years, Akagera National Park had no ruler. It was an opportunity for the spotted hyena to rise and claim the vacant throne. They multiplied without check, and the old order of the savannah was gradually forgotten. Power now belonged to the females. Each clan is led by the largest and most ruthless matriarch. Their collective strength, sometimes numbering in the dozens, is their most precious asset. No longer were they opportunistic scavengers, but dominant predators, spreading fear across Akagera. For the herds of plain zebra, this new enemy was even more formidable than the old king. Their black and white striped coats, a masterpiece of visual deception, seemed to have lost their effect. When the whole herd gallops, thousands of interwoven patterns create an overwhelming motion dazzle camouflage. This makes it incredibly difficult for a lion or leopard to single out an individual for attack. But hyenas do not hunt that way. They do not rely on a moment of hesitation. Their strategy is a relentless endurance. With a sprint, but with a test of stamina. The clan's characteristic laughter echoes, a complex series of coordinated signals to isolate and exhaust their prey. They will run without rest, turning the hunt into a war of psychology and physique. When the weakest individual begins to lag behind, its sentence is sealed. The delicate equilibrium of this world had shattered, and the Akagera savanna was plunged into a brutal era ruled by the queens of the night. In the hyena's merciless reign, this alliance for survival is no longer a choice, but a necessity. Across the vast grasslands, a symphony of the senses is performed. While the large ears of the zebra swivel constantly, catching the faintest sounds on the wind, the topi, often standing on high termite mounds, act as sentinels. Their keen eyes scan the horizon, detecting any suspicious movement from afar. This combination creates a 360-degree warning network, an invisible wall of vigilance. It is the herbivore's response to the new laws of the savanna, a collective effort to survive a predator that hunts with persistence rather than surprise. Any approach by the hyena clan, no matter how stealthy, now risks being detected, turning their hunt into a true challenge. In this chaotic kingdom, a solitary hunter must be more cunning than ever. The leopard is a master of the silent approach, a true phantom of the grasslands. This ability comes from its unique coat, with its black rosettes on a tawny background. These are not random patterns, but a strategy for survival. They perfectly mimic the dappled sunlight filtering through leaves and the shadows of the grass, making the predator invisible until it is far too late. It relies on patience and the element of surprise, turning a simple thicket into the perfect hide. When the distance is but a few yards, the attack is launched with lightning speed. The circle of life and death is closed once more. But on the Akagera savanna, no meal is ever truly private. The scent of fresh blood quickly attracts the opportunistic rulers of this land. That chilling, iconic laughter rings out from the distance, heralding the arrival of the spotted hyena clan. They emerge, not to ask for a share, but to seize the prize. Facing superior numbers, the leopard does not flinch. The hyenas, the pragmatists of the savanna, make a quick calculation. A confrontation does not offer a reward worth the risk of injury. They retreat to await another opportunity. The confrontation did not offer a reward worth the risk. And this is when it displays a power that is almost unbelievable. Its powerful muscles allow it to drag prey twice its own body weight high into the air. This is the perfect storage strategy, a fortress in the canopy, safe from the incessant gaze of opportunists like the hyena. It is this persistence, quiet strength, and mastery of every situation that has earned the leopard its place among the fabled Big Five, and the highest respect from many tribes in Central and Southern Africa. To the Zulu people, they are sacred animals. Only kings, like the legendary Shaka Zulu, were granted the privilege of wearing a leopard skin. That cloak was not just attire, it was a symbol of courage, majesty, and the wisdom to prevail in a world fraught with peril. The cunning of the leopard and the vigilance of the herbivores were not enough to shake the hyena empire. After more than a decade without a worthy rival, the hyenas had grown arrogant. They feared nothing, claiming the best water sources, driving away leopards and treating the vast Akagera savanna as their clan's private larder. Their laughter echoed, night after night, like a challenge hurled into the void. But this dynasty, built on chaos, was about to end. In 2015, an event shook the very foundations of Akagera. After 15 years of silence, the roar of the exiled king officially thundered once more. Seven founding lions were reintroduced, carrying the mandate to reclaim a lost throne. The first paw prints of the lions on Akagera soil were not silent ones. They did not simply return, they announced their presence. As a member of Africa's legendary Big Five, that announcement had to be written in power. And the clearest way to do that is to hunt. On the vast plains, a herd of wildebeest is on the move. They are one of Africa's keystone grazers, weighing over 400 pounds, with incredible stamina and survival instincts honed by millions of years of evolution. But against a predator like the lion, even the strongest individuals can become a target. The lionesses spread out, concealing themselves in the dry yellow grass. There is no sound, no haste, only cold calculation. When the distance is close enough, the assault begins. An explosive burst of speed, the pride coordinating like a perfect killing machine. A victim is separated from the herd. Panic spreads, but it is too late. A wilde-beest falls. More than a meal, it is a declaration. The lion's return is no longer a rumor, it is reality, etched in blood and power. For the Hyena clan, the arrival of lions was not just another competitor, but the return of an ancient, mortal enemy. Lions do not always hunt hyenas for hunger. Sometimes they hunt them to establish order. An inevitable confrontation took place. The hyena clan, with overwhelming numbers, tried to use their laughter and encircling tactics to intimidate. But they had forgotten the power of a king. However, repelling the hyenas was only the first step in re-establishing order. The king's crown is always challenged by a rival that never bows its head, an equal member of the Big Five. Among observers, this quiet and fiercely tempered creature has earned a fearsome nickname, the Black Death. Weighing nearly 2,000 pounds, a mature bull is a veritable biological tank. This giant is 5 or 6 times heavier than a lioness and stands at an imposing 5.5 feet tall. Its colossal stature makes it a living fortress, not easily subdued. For that reason, lions rarely dare to confront a full-grown African buffalo head-on. They require the strength of the whole pride and a sophisticated strategy. The skin on a buffalo's neck can be nearly 2 inches thick, acting as a natural coat of armor. A lion's claws and fangs can barely penetrate it. Yet, upon this living fortress exists a surprising symbiotic relationship. These are oxpeckers, small but vital companions. They diligently pick off ticks, insects, and other parasites from the buffalo's thick hide, receiving a plentiful meal in return. But their role is not just sanitation. Oxpeckers are the giant's most effective early warning system. Any stealthy approach by lions is thwarted by their shrill calls and sudden flights, alerting the entire herd to the imminent danger. African buffalo always live in large herds. They form a dark, impenetrable wall on the savanna. This communal lifestyle makes them a formidable defensive force, turning every lion hunt into a life-or-death gamble. And their ultimate weapon is a pair of horns, fused at the base to form a solid shield of bone known as a boss. Faced with the dark and solid wall of the buffalo herd, the lion's hunt has become a life-or-death gamble. And tonight, they have lost. The collective power and deadly horns of the giants have repelled the kings, leaving them exhausted and defeated. It is a harsh lesson. The one at the top of the food chain does not always win. The consequences of the battle with the buffalo are severe. Energy depleted, a meal lost. For a young lion population, every failure is a heavy blow to their effort to rebuild an empire. Amid the pressure to survive and the chaos following the hunt, one of the pioneer kings has become separated from the pride. Now it is utterly alone. With no roars for support, no strength of the pride, its fight is no longer to expand territory, but simply to survive the night and find its family. Its proud hunting instinct must be set aside, making way for opportunism. And that opportunity hangs from a tree branch, a leopard's prize. Another's meal becomes its only salvation, forcing the lion to begin its own unnatural conquest. Lions are not master climbers like leopards. With their heavy bodies, they rarely leave the ground, forced to ascend only in exceptional circumstances. With muscles straining, claws digging deep into the bark, its body of over 300 pounds becomes a burden, turning every foot of the climb into a grueling test of will. With a phenomenal effort, it reaches the prize, using its jaws to drag the carcass to the ground. This is no triumphant victory with a proud roar, but only the heavy breathing of a survivor in the night. Tonight, the lonely king has a full belly, but by the methods of a thief. It is a foundational lesson for this new dynasty. To build an empire from nothing, a king must sometimes learn to survive at any cost, even if it means sacrificing his pride. In the dim light of the southern woodlands, the ground trembles slightly with each steady footstep. A creature wearing the grey armor of a prehistoric age, the eastern black rhinoceros, one of the 5 notorious members of Africa's Big Five. Its presence is a symbol of resurrection, a living miracle in Akagera. In the 1970s, Akagera was home to over 50 black rhinos. But then came a dark era of poaching. By 2007, the species was declared officially extinct in Rwanda. In 2017, a journey of thousands of miles from South Africa brought these venerable creatures home. They are now protected within a high-security sanctuary. Unlike their grass-eating relatives, black rhinos have a pointed, prehensile upper lip. This gift of nature acts as a precision tool, allowing them to strip leaves even from thorny branches. Their powerful digestive system allows them to consume plants that are highly toxic to others. Black rhinos are known for their volatile temperament. Their poor eyesight means they can only detect movement within a range of about 100 feet. But to compensate, they possess exceptionally acute hearing and sense of smell. When threatened, this 1.5-ton mass of muscle can charge at speeds of 34 miles per hour. They will readily knock down trees, attack vehicles, or even confront elephants to defend their territory. If the rhino's return was a miracle, then the story of Akagera's elephants is an epic of salvation. Once on the brink of extinction in the mid-20th century, the population experienced a turning point in 1975. A historic rescue brought 26 orphaned young elephants back from Bugesera. Overcoming a traumatic past, these seeds of hope have thrived. Today, with a population of over 133, they have proudly reclaimed their rightful place. In the natural world, elephants are the great architects of the environment. To maintain its energy, an adult elephant must consume up to 400 pounds of vegetation every day. Their toppling of trees and trampling of vegetation is not destruction, but a purposeful process of renovation. It opens up clearings for sunlight and creates biological highways for countless smaller creatures. The unique feature of Akagera's elephants is their deep connection to water. With wetlands covering a third of the park, they have become accomplished swimmers. They can spend hours submerged in Lake Hyena, their trunks held high like snorkels, creating an image that is both majestic and serene. But their true strength lies not just in their physique. Elephant life is guided by wisdom and memory in a matriarchal society led by the oldest female. A matriarch can remember the location of a water source from 30 years prior or identify plants with medicinal properties. Their social bonds are so profound they communicate using low-frequency rumbles that can travel for over 6 miles. They will also remain by a fallen member of the herd, gently touching the remains with their trunks in a display of grief. It is this combination of landscape-shaping power, deep wisdom, and complex social bonds that makes them so extraordinary. With the presence of the elephant, the final and grandest piece of the Big Five in Akagera is in place, standing alongside the lion, leopard, rhinoceros, and buffalo. In the southern forests, the African elephant is more than just a resident. It is a guardian, a nurturer, and the most vivid symbol of a land powerfully reborn from the ashes of its history. The highest tier of the southern forest ecosystem belongs to the Maasai giraffe. These creatures challenge all limits of gravity and blood pressure. Before 1986, giraffes did not exist here. Their absence allowed the acacia woodlands to grow too dense, causing an ecological imbalance. Conservationists brought them from Kenya to serve as a team of professional gardeners. The project was a resounding success, making Akagera home to one of the most thriving giraffe populations in Africa. Reaching heights of nearly 20 feet, the Maasai giraffe is the tallest land animal. This stature gives them access to an abundant food source in the high canopy. Their secret weapon is a purple tongue nearly 20 inches long. High levels of melanin protect it from the sun's rays. A flexible tongue and thick saliva help them handle sharp thorns. Do not be deceived by their gentle appearance. Male giraffes are fierce combatants. They use their necks, over 6 feet long, as powerful clubs in a ritual combat known as necking. The impacts from their skin-covered horns, called ossicones, can inflict serious injury. However, the king of the canopy has its moments of weakness when it stoops to drink. A complex system of valves in the jugular veins must work overtime to prevent a stroke from the sudden change in blood pressure. This is also when they are most vulnerable to attack from a pride of lions. Their journey of survival begins at the very moment of birth. The mother gives birth while standing. This means a calf begins life with a 6-foot drop. After just 30 minutes, the calf attempts to stand on its trembling legs. And only a few hours later, it must run with the herd. The southern forest has no place for the weak. In Akagera's race for survival, servals are flashes of auburn lightning, illuminating the arid vegetation. While on other savannas, they are often invisible phantoms, hidden in the vast greenery. Here in Akagera, an unusually high density has made this unique cat one of the most effective hunters. With a success rate of up to 50%, an astonishing figure that surpasses even apex predators like lions. They truly dominate the lowlands of the savanna. From atop an old termite mound, a serval gains a strategic vantage point. The longest legs in the cat family are not just for movement. They are a mobile observation tower, allowing it to see over the tall grass. But its true weapons are its oversized ears. Like two biological satellite dishes, they can pivot 180 degrees, precisely locating the faintest movements of prey hidden underground. And then, as the sun dips below the horizon, the savanna falls into a deceptive silence. But behind that stillness, the struggle for survival never ceases. The strong may fall, the weak may rise. Everything is in flux with every breath. Here, there are no permanent victories, only survivors left to tell their tale. A heavy breath on the nape of the neck, as cold as a sharp blade. Before there is time to turn, a mass of striped muscle has silently descended, extinguishing life in an instant. The author of this silent terror is the Bengal tiger. This is the largest tiger subspecies in the world. Adult males weigh an average of 440 to 570 pounds and are over 10 feet long. Females are smaller, from 310 to 400 pounds. Its body is a perfect combination of muscular strength, speed, and agility, designed by nature for a single purpose: to hunt and to dominate. Its orange-yellow coat with black stripes not only gives it a majestic appearance, but is also a formidable biological camouflage. In the dappled light of the dry forest, these stripes dissolve its silhouette into the shadows, turning it into a phantom of the jungle. Other cats kill by suffocation. The tiger does not. With a bite force of 1,050 pounds per square inch, enough to crush a skull or break a spine, this is a knockout blow. The game is over. Extremely powerful hind leg muscles allow it to leap over 26 feet horizontally and nearly 13 feet vertically. The Bengal tiger's hunting strategy is based on three principles: camouflage, approach, and a fatal finishing blow. With a body weighing over 440 pounds, it cannot pursue prey for long periods. Instead, it leverages its ability to move stealthily. The stalk can last for hours. When the distance is just 65 or 98 feet, the tiger suddenly accelerates to nearly 37 miles per hour, launching like a living arrow. The attack is concluded with a full-body pounce. Its 4-inch-long claws dig deep into the prey. This is followed by a bite to the neck to suffocate or to the nape to break the spine. Everything happens quickly, precisely, and powerfully. Unlike the leopard, the Bengal tiger demonstrates its absolute dominance. It can take down prey larger than itself, such as a 1,300-pound Gaur. After a successful hunt, it can eat up to 88 pounds of meat in one sitting and rest for several days before hunting again. However, its success rate is not high. Studies show that for every 10 attacks, a Bengal tiger is successful only once or twice. But failure does not deter it, because with just one victory over large prey, it can survive for 7 to 10 days. During the dry season, when waterholes become gathering points for many species, the tiger can stealthily approach through the water and attack from the most unexpected angle. An adult tiger can control a territory of 23 to 38 square miles, marked by scent and claw marks on tree trunks. In the ecological chain, the Bengal tiger occupies the absolute apex. It controls the populations of sambar, chital, nilgai, and wild boar, species that could severely damage the vegetation if left unchecked. Even the scraps from its feast feed scavengers like jackals, vultures, and hundreds of insect species. Among the common orange Bengal tigers, nature sometimes creates a rare variation. The white Bengal tiger It is not a different species, but a Bengal tiger that possesses a special recessive allele that alters its fur pigmentation. Instead of the usual orange coat, the suppression of the pheomelanin pigment results in a creamy white coat with black or gray stripes. The most famous case recorded in India was in 1951, when a wild white tiger named Mohan was captured in Rewa. He became the ancestor of most of the white Bengal tigers in captivity today. In the wild, the chance of two individuals carrying the recessive gene mating is extremely low, estimated at 1 in 10,000. Therefore, most white tigers today are the result of controlled inbreeding. This is a practice that causes much controversy. Despite its different appearance, the white Bengal tiger retains all the strength and hunting behavior of a typical Bengal tiger. The white Bengal tiger is so rare that only 1 in 10,000 tigers is born with a white coat due to a recessive gene. But in the wild, their color makes them conspicuous, so they hide better in zoos. A shaggy coat, drooping lips, and a lurching gait like a drunken wanderer. It may seem clumsy at first glance, but when necessary, it can take down a tiger with an uncontrolled attack. It is the sloth bear, the eccentric of the bear world. An adult sloth bear is, on average, 5 feet long and weighs between 175 and 330 pounds. Its thick, shaggy, and unkempt coat helps it withstand both the heat and insect bites. The sloth bear is an eccentric. It has traded strength for specialization. By sacrificing its incisor teeth, it has transformed its snout into a perfect biological vacuum cleaner. With a single powerful inhalation, it can suck up thousands of termites. A clever survival strategy in a world of killers. Thanks to this, with just one powerful inhalation, the sloth bear can suck up thousands of termites and ants in seconds. Its claws, long and curved up to 2.5 inches, are ideal tools for digging into termite mounds as hard as cement or tearing apart rotting logs. The sloth bear's diet shows clear specialization. Over 70% of its intake is insects, mainly termites and ants. Thanks to this flexibility, it can survive steadily through the dry months, when vegetation withers and many other species must migrate in search of food. The sloth bear is considered an engineer of the forest. By destroying termite mounds, it regulates insect populations, preventing them from devastating the forest. Thanks to its large and massive body, the sloth bear can display a truly formidable defense. When attacked, it stands upright, using its 2 forelegs with sharp claws to deliver a series of powerful swipes. These swipes are strong enough to make a leopard retreat. There are even many records of Bengal tigers abandoning an attack when faced with a fierce adult sloth bear. The sloth bear is slowly enjoying its meal, but the tranquility seems to have made it let its guard down. It is completely unaware of the danger silently approaching from behind. The Bengal tiger stalks, focusing on its massive target. It seems to be a difficult prey, but it decides to continue its approach. Then it attacks from behind, but it appears to have missed the golden moment. The sloth bear stands upright on its hind legs, delivering swipes so powerful that the tiger is forced to flee. In the arid western region of India, the Kathiawar dry deciduous forests stretch over an area of about 10,000 square miles. The terrain here consists mainly of low hills and plains interspersed with narrow valleys. And when the dry season arrives, the Butea monosperma trees, also known as the flame of the forest, burst into bloom, dyeing the entire forest a brilliant red. That image is reminiscent of the flame of faith that continues to burn brightly even amidst adversity. This place has recorded over 80 mammal species. It is the legendary home of the Asiatic lion. A species that once lived across the continent, but today primarily survives only in the Gaur region. If the world of mammals brings power and drama, the world of birds in Kathiawar is a multicolored symphony. Over 300 bird species have been recorded here, from the brilliant Indian peafowl showing off its iridescent plumage in the sun to the painted stork, the crested serpent eagle, and the ceaseless flocks of parrots. A reddish-brown figure emerges from the undergrowth, then another appears. It is not until a sharp whistle pierces the air that you realize. A pack of dholes has surrounded you without you even knowing. An adult dhole weighs between 26 and 44 pounds, with a body length of about 3 feet. With their compact bodies, reddish-brown coats, and erect ears, they evoke a mix of fox and wolf. However, the dhole's true strength lies not in its physical prowess, but in its pack life and unique hunting strategy. A dhole pack typically consists of 5 to 12 individuals, sometimes reaching up to 25. They have a cohesive social structure based on communication through a variety of sounds. When hunting, they employ a strategy of persistent pursuit. The pack forms a line, sticking close to the prey and taking turns to attack, gradually wearing it down. Their usual prey includes chital deer, sambar deer, young nilgai, or wild boar. Thanks to their precise coordination, even prey many times their size cannot escape their encirclement. A lion has just left, leaving behind a pile of scraps. Only a few minutes later, a golden silhouette silently appears. It glides through the vegetation and quickly snatches what is left of the feast. It is the familiar lifestyle of the golden jackal. Its golden brown coat with black patches shimmers like metal in the sun, helping this wild canid blend into the arid landscape. Erect ears, bright and alert eyes, and a pointed muzzle. Its biological senses are always ready to hunt or detect danger. The golden jackal is an omnivore. It eats rodents, rabbits, birds, reptiles, insects, and even wild fruits. In particular, it acts as a scavenger, taking advantage of what lions or leopards leave behind. When hunting, the golden jackal may operate alone or in pairs. It uses a moderate speed of about 25 miles per hour, combined with endurance, to pursue small prey. An entire troop of dozens of individuals gathers under an ancient tree, grooming each other. Their hoarse calls, mixed with leaps of nearly 33 feet, create a vibrant rhythm of life in the sparse forests of India. They are the Hanuman langurs. The Hanuman langur is one of the most common primates on the Indian subcontinent. Its ash-grey or silver coat, jet-black face, and surrounding white fur give it a majestic appearance. With their long tails and light bodies, they are excellent climbers, capable of leaping 13 to 16 feet between branches. Their keen eyes and high vantage point make them an early warning system. When they spot an Asiatic lion or a leopard, they emit shrill alarm calls that spread quickly through the troop. A decisive leap, a sharp cry, and the entire thicket begins to shake. The commotion comes from the most audacious residents of the forest, the rhesus macaques. In terms of social structure, rhesus macaques live in large groups of 20 to 60 individuals with a strict hierarchy. They are skilled climbers in tall trees, but also move nimbly on the ground. They can leap up to 10 feet and run at speeds of over 19 miles per hour. Rhesus macaques are omnivores and can eat almost anything they find. Young leaves, seeds, fruits, insects, bird eggs, and even small animals. An arc of emerald and sapphire unfolds, with hundreds of shimmering eyes under the sunset. It is not a flower or a butterfly. It is the mesmerizing display of the Indian peafowl. The Indian peafowl is one of the largest terrestrial birds. An adult male is 6.5 to 7.5 feet long, of which more than 60% is the length of its train. The most striking biological feature is the train, composed of over 200 long, iridescent feathers in shades of blue, green, and gold, adorned with shimmering circular eye spots. The average weight of a male is from 9 to 13 pounds, while the female is smaller, weighing 6 to 9 pounds, with a more discreet greyish-brown plumage, ideal for camouflage. They are omnivorous birds, with a diet that includes seeds, fruits, young shoots, insects, small reptiles, and even amphibians. The Indian peafowl possesses extremely sharp hearing and vision. It can detect predators from a distance and emit a loud call to alert the entire forest. Its characteristic call can be heard from over half a mile away, acting as a natural alarm system. In central India, along a sacred river, lies a dry forest known as the Narmada Valley Dry Deciduous Forests. This ecoregion covers approximately 6,600 square miles and represents the seasonal dry deciduous forests that surround the Narmada River Valley. This river has created an ecological corridor that for millennia has nurtured both humanity and nature. Within that cycle, more than 76 mammal species, 276 bird species, and hundreds of other life forms coexist. In particular, this forest is a crucial habitat for two critically endangered bird species, the lesser florican and the great Indian bustard. No sound, no trace. A wrong step in the grass, a small bite, but just a few minutes later, the blood coagulates, the nervous system is paralyzed. It is the deadly mark of the Big Four, the four most feared venomous snakes in India. The most prominent is the Indian cobra, with its expandable hood, often bearing a pattern resembling a pair of spectacles. The cobra possesses a potent neurotoxic venom capable of paralyzing muscles and stopping respiration. It primarily hunts frogs, mice, lizards, and small birds, thanks to its keen sense of smell and a strike speed of mere milliseconds. In a murky pool, not a ripple, only dozens of pairs of eyes surface like timed explosives. These are the mugger crocodiles. The mugger crocodile is a species endemic to the Indian subcontinent, with a body length of 10 to 13 feet. Adult males weigh an average of 440 to 880 pounds, although some giant individuals can weigh up to 1,300 pounds. Its skin is thick, covered in rows of hard, armor-like bony scales, combined with a broad snout and a jaw containing up to 40 long, sharp teeth. Their eyes and nostrils are located on the top of their heads, allowing them to hide their entire bodies underwater, leaving only 2 observation points to watch for prey. They are typical ambush predators. They lie motionless for hours in the mud or on the banks, camouflaged as a rotting log. When prey, perhaps a chital deer, a sambar, or even a monkey, carelessly approaches to drink, the explosive attack is launched. With a bite force exceeding 2,000 psi, the mugger clamps down, dragging the prey into the water and performing the death roll. A violent spin to tear flesh or incapacitate the victim. Everything happens in seconds, and then the lake's surface returns to a deadly calm. In the early morning mist veiling the mountain ranges, a massive black silhouette slowly emerges. A pair of curved horns, like two silver sickles, stands out against the light. It is the Gaur, the largest wild bovine in the world. An adult male can weigh from 1,760 to 2,200 pounds, with some individuals exceeding 3,300 pounds and stand over 7 feet at the shoulder. A massive body, broad chest, ridged back, and curved, pointed horns 33 to 39 inches long make them look like living fortresses. The Gaur is a pure herbivore, but the way it survives in the dry forests is truly astonishing. Each individual can consume from 66 to 88 pounds of food per day. As they graze and clear paths through thorny bushes, they keep the undergrowth open, preventing the forest from becoming too dense. Their dung, rich in organic matter, nourishes the soil and disperses seeds, contributing to the regeneration of the forest. Gaur live in herds of 8 to 11 individuals, mostly females and their young, led by a matriarch. Adult males usually live separately, only joining the herd during the mating season. A sandy-colored coat with irregular black spots covers a powerful, robust body. It is the spotted hyena, a master of social predation. Unlike its solitary striped cousin, the spotted hyena operates in complex matriarchal packs known as clans, which can number in the dozens and are dominated by a led female. Their strength lies not in the individual, but in the collective. Spotted hyenas are not just scavengers, they are formidable, organized hunters with one of the highest success rates among carnivores. The entire clan pursues prey over long distances, using their superior stamina to exhaust even large animals like sambar deer or nilgai. With one of the most powerful jaws in the mammal kingdom, they can crush and consume an entire carcass, from flesh and hide to the hardest bones. This ability makes them formidable competitors. Their presence would create fierce competition with leopards and even Bengal tigers, vying for control of large prey and completely reshaping the food chain of the dry forest. Their characteristic echoing laugh would become a sound of power, heralding the clan's dominance in the night. Spotted hyenas play a crucial role in the ecosystem by preventing the spread of disease through the consumption of decaying carcasses. The crested serpent eagle, a bird with a majestic appearance. Its head is adorned with erect feathers that look like a crown, and its sharp golden eyes pierce with a deadly gaze. Its broad wings are always ready to swoop down on any snake-like figure moving beneath the forest canopy. The name crested serpent eagle is no accident. Its hunting strategy is primarily based on ambushing snakes and other reptiles. Thanks to its superior vision, 4 to 5 times sharper than a human's, it can spot a snake less than 3 feet long from a height of over 300 feet. Once a target is identified, the eagle dives at a precise and rapid angle, using its sharp talons up to 2 inches long to grip the prey's body. Its hunting ability is not limited to snakes. The crested serpent eagle's menu also includes lizards, monitor lizards, frogs, fish, small birds, and even rodents. The crested serpent eagle acts as an ecological regulator in the middle and lower layers of the forest, controlling the populations of snakes and other small vertebrates. The great hornbill, the great casqued warlord of India. The most striking feature of this species is its enormous, downward curving yellow bill, topped by a hollow structure called a casque, which rises like a prominent helmet. A contrasting black and white plumage, broad wings with bright white edges, and a long tail with feathery plumes give it a majestic appearance. The sound of a great hornbill's wing beats can be heard from hundreds of yards away. The great hornbill is primarily a frugivore, especially favoring the fruits of the fig trees in the dry forest. An adult can consume up to 150 fruits a day, swallowing them whole and later regurgitating the seeds elsewhere. Thanks to this habit, it has become a keystone species for seed dispersal, helping to maintain and regenerate the forest. However, it is also an opportunistic omnivore. When fruits are scarce, it hunts lizards, small birds, or insects to supplement its nutrition. This is one of the most devoted behaviors in the avian world. The female seals herself inside a tree cavity, using mud and droppings to block the entrance, leaving only a tiny slit. For the next 4 months, she becomes a voluntary prisoner. Her life, and that of her chick, depends entirely on the loyalty of the male on the outside. In southern India, where the sun and tropical winds have left their mark on the Deccan Plateau, a unique ecosystem has formed. These are the South Deccan Plateau dry, deciduous forests, stretching across the states of Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, covering an area of about 31,600 square miles. In particular, this dry forest region is closely linked to a sacred and biodiverse mountain range. The Biligiri-Ranga Hills Nilgiri Eastern Ghats range covers an area of about 4,600 square miles. This range connects the moist forests of the Western Ghats with the dry forests of the southern Deccan, forming a continuous ecological corridor. Thanks to this connection, it provides a safe haven for approximately 6,300 elephants, based on 2025 estimates, with India's total population around 22,446, making the region one of the largest elephant concentrations in all of Asia. Each rainy season, the elephant herds move through the steep slopes, gorges, and valleys in search of fresh green pastures. During the dry season, they return to the rivers that still hold water to sustain themselves. The Indian elephant is the largest land mammal in India. It has an average height of 8 to 10 feet. Its weight ranges from 6,600 to 11,000 pounds, and it can live up to 60 to 70 years in the wild. But when placed next to its African cousin, the African elephant, which can be up to 13 feet tall and weigh over 13,200 pounds, the Indian elephant has a more compact and elegant build. The difference is not just in size. The ears of the African elephant are as large as giant fans, helping to dissipate heat in the savanna's warmth. In contrast, the Indian elephant has smaller ears, suited to the shade and climate of the dry and moist mixed forests. In African elephants, both males and females have tusks, but in Indian elephants, only the males have tusks, which can be over 5 feet long. The Indian elephant's diet is immense. Each individual consumes from 330 to 440 pounds of vegetation per day and drinks 26 to 40 gallons of water. Their food includes grasses, leaves, bark, wild fruits, and even large plants. Elephants don't just live in the forest. They build the forest. By eating 440 pounds of vegetation a day, they create clearings, allowing sunlight to reach the forest floor, promoting the growth of new saplings. They are nature's greatest landscape engineers. They live in matriarchal herds, led by an adult female, known as the matriarch. Her experience of migration and memory of water sources are all concentrated in this individual. This solidarity allows the herd to protect each other from predators like the Bengal tiger, especially in protecting the young. The trumpet call from its trunk can travel for several miles. It is both a warning signal and a means of communication with the herd. Snorts and the sound of digging echo through the forest edge. Mud covers a muscular body, but a pair of curved, sharp tusks gleam under the sunset. It is the wild boar. This is the wild ancestor of today's domestic pig, and also one of the most successful omnivorous mammals. Wild boars in India are typically 3 to 5 feet long and weigh from 110 to 265 pounds, with some adult males reaching up to 330 pounds. Their dark, coarse and sparse coat, along with a bristly mane along their spine, gives them a fierce and unpredictable appearance. The most prominent feature is the pair of upward curving tusks, 6 to 12 inches long, sharp and strong, capable of piercing a predator's thick hide. The wild boar is an opportunistic omnivore. It eats roots, tubers, wild fruits, fungi, insects, bird eggs, small reptiles, rodents, and even carrion. This behavior not only provides them with food, but also aerates the forest soil, helping to circulate nutrients and creating conditions for seeds to germinate. When facing predators like leopards, dholes, or Bengal tigers, they do not flee immediately, but form a defensive circle. The adults point their tusks outwards, ready to charge. A wild boar's charge can deliver a force of over 660 pounds, enough to cause serious injury. Long, rugged antlers like dry branches reach for the sky, crowning a muscular body more massive than most other deer. It is the unmistakable mark of the sambar deer. Males can stand up to 5 feet at the shoulder and weigh from 550 to 660 pounds, in some cases exceeding 770 pounds. Their 3-tined antlers, up to 43 inches long, are both a defensive weapon and a symbol of strength during the mating season. The sambar is a versatile herbivore with a varied diet that includes grasses, young leaves, fallen fruits, seeds, and even tree bark. When it detects a predator like a Bengal tiger or a leopard, it emits a resounding alarm call, alerting the entire forest. Then, it usually flees into dense vegetation. It can maintain a speed of 25 miles per hour over short distances and is a powerful swimmer. The sambar is one of the most important prey species for large predators. It constitutes a significant portion of the diet of Bengal tigers and leopards. A streak of pink glides gently over the sparkling water like a living ribbon. It is the appearance of the greater flamingo. Greater flamingos are large, standing 43 to 59 inches tall, weighing 4.5 to 9 pounds, with a wingspan of 5 to 6 feet. Their most prominent features are their long, slender legs, a gracefully curved neck, and vibrant pink plumage. This color comes from the carotenoids in the algae and crustaceans they eat. Its unique bent beak acts as a biological filter, allowing it to separate plankton, blue-green algae, small crustaceans, and invertebrates from the mud and water. During the winter, tens of thousands of individuals gather in the waters, turning the entire estuary into a sea of brilliant pink. When summer arrives, many flocks migrate to inland lakes or other parts of the subcontinent. Their long legs allow them to wade into saltwater areas that many other birds cannot reach, and their filtering beak allows them to exploit tiny food sources with little competition. When threatened by predators like jackals, foxes, or birds of prey, they use their flight speed to their advantage, taking off in a flock, creating a disorienting visual effect. Their presence reflects the quality of the shallow waters and the stability of the estuarine ecosystem. Here, too, appear other unusual patches of pink. They come not from flamingos, but from the Eurasian spoonbills. Not as elegant or vibrant as the flamingo, but their strange, flattened beak gives them an unmistakable uniqueness. It is the special structure of this beak that has shaped their unique hunting strategy. The spoonbill's hunting tactic is based on its ability to sweep its beak through the water. When foraging, it walks slowly in shallow water with its beak open, moving it constantly from side to side. Extremely sensitive tactile sensors at the tip of the beak detect small prey, from small fish and crustaceans to frogs and aquatic insects. With the slightest movement in the water, the beak snaps shut instantly, catching the prey with precision. The arid heat of the African savanna now gives way to an opposite and mysterious world in the north. Mountains covered in eternal ice stand like guardians of a wild land. Alaska, the land of permafrost and deep, icy waters. With an area of over 660,000 square miles, this is one of the harshest regions on the planet. Winter lasts for up to 6 months, with temperatures regularly dropping to -4 degrees Fahrenheit and sometimes reaching -40 degrees Fahrenheit. From May to July, nature explodes with the melting of giant glaciers. This is also the time when sockeye salmon begin their migration back to their spawning grounds. Each salmon possesses an incredibly sensitive sense of smell, likened to a natural compass. This special instinct allows them to recognize their home river by its unique scent, even after swimming thousands of miles out into the Pacific Ocean. Studies show their sense of smell is so sensitive they can detect concentrations of chemical compounds in the water at levels below 1 part per billion. Each year, about 60 million sockeye salmon migrate through the rivers of Alaska. They swim upstream for hundreds of miles, facing currents of up to 9 feet per second. The spring flow, intensified by melting ice, is a major challenge. Many are exhausted or dashed against waterfalls up to 6.5 feet high. Along the riverbanks and waterfalls, Alaska's most formidable predators await. The giant grizzly bears of Alaska, with the largest males weighing up to 1,300 pounds. The rushing water brings a vital source of energy necessary for them to prepare for winter. Each strategic point along the river becomes a stage for fierce battles between the bears, competing for the prime spots to catch salmon. The salmon, weighing from 4 to 9 pounds, make a desperate effort to reach their birthplace. Each leap is a test of skill and speed, but also a risk of being snatched by a bear in a split second. In June, the short summer opens up again. Thousands of caribou begin their migration to the north. Leaving the arid tundras of the south, the herds head towards the green pastures of northern Alaska. At a steady pace, the caribou travel about 12 miles a day. Unity is their greatest strength, and the caribou never travel alone. When danger approaches, they quickly gather into large herds. The adults form a protective shield around the more than 40,000 calves. But even in summer, Alaska is not easy. Known as mosquito clouds, more than 35 species of mosquitoes attack fiercely from June to August. Millions of mosquitoes can weaken an entire caribou herd, causing painful bites and even infections. To cope, the caribou move along the coast to take advantage of the wind, reducing insect damage by up to 15%. But insects are not the only threat. Caribou also face formidable predators like the gray wolf. Each year, 5 to 10% of the calves are killed. Grizzly bears also do not miss this opportunity. They wait at the riverbanks, where the caribou are forced to cross, using their strength and patience to attack the weakest. The caribou migration becomes a relentless flow of life, intertwined with the brutality and beauty of Alaska. This journey is not just a struggle for survival, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining the fragile ecosystem of this frozen land. Summer gradually passes, and Alaska changes again, heralding a new, harsh phase. Each female sockeye salmon lays between 2,000 and 5,000 eggs. The survival rate of salmon eggs is very low, with only 10 to 20% developing into fry. These fry will live in fresh water for 1 to 3 years before beginning their journey to the ocean. After about 4 to 5 years, they will return to the place they were born to complete an incredible reproductive cycle. The rivers are now full of salmon carcasses, an abundant source of nutrients. Grizzly bears, Eagles and other predators quickly gather, enjoying a final feast before the ice sets in. Meanwhile, the caribou herd also feels the change of season. The cold air from the north signals it is time to return. They move slowly towards the southern tundras, where some resources still remain to store energy. This journey is not just a migration, but a careful preparation for the long, cold winter ahead. The adults lead the way, guiding the herd through difficult terrain, protecting the young from threats. On the survival chessboard of the savannah, the Maasai giraffe stands tall, a colossal watchtower. But to claim that sovereignty, they must endure one of nature's most brutal beginnings. The right to a legacy is forged in dust and bone as colossal titans clash beneath the African sun. Necks, once graceful, are transformed into heavy, swaying pendulums of power. Each blow carrying the ancestral weight of their entire lineage. The centrifugal force from these swings generates enough kinetic energy to rupture an opponent's internal organs. There is no room for mercy. Only the victor earns the right to continue the lineage. Yet, a grim reality awaits the next generation. After 15 months in the womb, they enter the world with a 6.5-foot plummet. Life begins violently, but that very fall is vital. But the moment the calf takes its first breath, the predators are watching. The scent of blood and amniotic fluid drifts through the air, a lethal invitation to every killer on the plains. Nature does not tolerate weakness. The young giraffe must stand and move within 30 minutes. A fragile skeleton must immediately shoulder the weight of a 132-pound body on trembling legs. Should they falter, these calves will never graze upon the savanna grass again. Do not let Hollywood deceive you. Hyenas are not mere scavengers waiting for the scraps of others. In truth, 60 to 70% of their diet comes from active hunting. When the moment arrives, bone-crushing jaws deliver an irreversible end. But today's hunt may require far less effort. The giraffe calf is still far too weak. An easy meal for a ferocious clan. There is no shame in it. They are well acquainted with the savannah's cruelty. Hyenas must fight for survival from the moment of birth. Siblings tear at one another to compete for protein-rich milk. In the darkness of the den, the air is thick with a chilling rivalry. Here, brotherhood is a luxury few can afford. Before they have even seen the light of the savannah, some are destined to be extinguished by their own kin, a grim, silent winnowing that ensures only the fiercest remain. For the giraffes, today is a fortunate day. But the vast plains harbor many other perils. The lion is chief among them. As the searing midday heat paralyzes the senses, the savannah's royalty begins the hunt. Unlike hyenas, who rely on stamina, lions are masters of ambush and explosive power. Their perfect hunting formation breaks. Their coordination dissolves before the prey's absolute will to survive. But hungry cubs still await the lioness's return with a kill. Fortunately, the greatest migration on the African continent has arrived. On East Africa's stage of survival, the Great Migration resembles a massive military campaign. Over 1.5 million wildebeest gather into an expeditionary force to traverse the lands of death. Their strategy relies on the law of predator swamping. Sheer numbers overwhelm the enemy's capacity to kill. Hundreds of thousands of calves are born simultaneously within 2 to 3 weeks. To the lions, this bottleneck is a lavish banquet served upon a plate. And the slow, lagging young are the main course. Like giraffes, wildebeest do not fall easily. They are biological tanks weighing up to 551 pounds. Alarm signals ripple through the herd's collective intelligence faster than any telecommunications network. The young wildebeest has returned to the safety of the family circle. This marks the end of the lion's hunt. They dare not gamble further, for the risk of being trampled under thousands of hooves is too real. Not far away, another fearsome predator faces a similar struggle, the cheetah. She is the final word in evolutionary elegance, a silhouette sculpted by the wind itself. Every bone, every sinew is refined for a single, fleeting purpose: to outrun the very air she breathes. A spine as flexible as a coiled spring, and non-retractable claws provide absolute grip. In just 3 seconds, it can accelerate to 70 miles per hour. That velocity allows them to target agile prey like the impala. The cheetah enters combustion mode. The heart rate skyrockets to 250 beats per minute. Oxygen is pumped relentlessly to overloaded muscle groups. But the mother impala will not surrender her offspring so easily. The outcome defies the predator's calculations. He watches helplessly as the young impala returns to the safety of the fold. For the cheetah, this injury is effectively a death sentence. Even if he survives, his ability to hunt is gone. Once more, the maternal bond has spoken. That invisible force has become the most formidable weapon against the savannah's apex killers. Yet, not every mother chooses confrontation. Sometimes, stealth is the best option to shield fragile new lives. Young ones are commanded to blend into the dust, vanishing behind a veil of camouflage. This is a high-stakes battle where absolute silence is the only shield against death's keen sense of smell. This is how the warthog protects her brood from the lion's reach. The predators, earlier defeated by giraffes, now stalk a new meal. Hunger does not drive them to recklessness. The hunt always begins with careful stalking and calculation. When the gap closes to under 98 feet, the chase explodes. Lions can hit 50 miles per hour in seconds. But warthogs are resilient sprinters in their own right. The mother's tail stands erect like a signaling flag, ensuring her tiny piglets do not vanish in the sea of tall grass. If they can reach the burrow, they will be safe. The warthog's den is actually the abandoned architecture of an aardvark. A tunnel system reaching 10 feet deep provides a temporary sanctuary. But the lions have not yet surrendered. Their musculature, accounting for 60% of their body weight, is put to work. However, after the rains, the earth of these termite mounds is as hard as concrete. The meal has slipped away by a hair's breadth. But on the fringes of that war, a silent figure is slowly disappearing, the African wild dog. Each individual wears a unique coat. No two patterns are ever identical. But do not be deceived by their artistic appearance. Discipline and endurance are the keys to their success. Lions have a hunting success rate of around 25 to 30%. For the wild dog, that figure is as high as 85%. Once they decide to pursue, The prey's death warrant is all but signed. They hunt in a relay. When one dog tires, another surges forward to take its place, creating a perpetual motion machine. The prey dies not from its wounds, but from utter exhaustion. Yet, the brutality of their hunt stands in stark contrast to the incredible tenderness of their social lives. Within the pack, altruism is the supreme law. After a successful hunt, the adults will carry food back to the pups, the elderly, or the injured waiting at the den. There is no squabbling. The young are always prioritized to eat first. This is the glue that binds them, helping them to survive the immense pressures of their environment. And their tragedy stems from their nomadic lifestyle. Their territories can span thousands of square miles. But the Serengeti is shrinking due to human encroachment, and these beautiful phantoms are fading into the mists of history. The ecological tapestry of the Serengeti is not woven by predators alone. The landscape here is constantly reshaped by colossal herbivores. We call them the architects. The African bush elephant, a keystone species. Without them, the Serengeti would collapse. To maintain its enormous bulk, an adult elephant must consume up to 660 pounds of vegetation a day, felling trees and clearing thickets. This very action prevents the savanna from becoming a closed forest, creating space for the grasses to grow the source of food for millions of other species. In the dry season, they use their tusks and trunks to dig for water, creating wells that become the only source of life for the entire animal community. They communicate using infrasound frequencies below 20 Hz, which can travel for dozens of miles. More importantly, they listen with their feet, sensing seismic vibrations from the ground, operating a sophisticated, silent information network. From the wells created by elephants, the flow of life leads us to crowded waterholes, where another architect reigns. At first glance, they may seem slow and comical, but these are the continent's most aggressive amphibious tanks. The hippopotamus cannot swim. Its body is too dense to float. Instead, it gallops along the riverbed. Its dependence on water stems from its incredibly sensitive skin, which would crack within minutes under the sun. To cope, nature has equipped it with a unique sunscreen, a reddish mucus, often mistaken for blood sweat. This compound both absorbs ultraviolet rays and acts as a powerful natural antiseptic. The danger of the hippo lies in its mouth. It can open its jaws to an astonishing 150 degrees, revealing lower canines that can reach 20 inches in length. With a bite that clamps down with almost 1,800 pounds per square inch of pressure, it is one of the most powerful forces in the natural world, enough to crush any threat that trespasses on its territory. If the Serengeti is a single giant living body, then the wildebeest are the hot blood flowing ceaselessly through its veins. They are the heartbeat that shapes the entire ecosystem. Numbering up to 1.5 million, they are biological lawnmowers, consuming over 4,000 tons of grass every day. This large-scale grazing stimulates the grass to grow back faster and stronger. They have no leader. Instead, they function as a superorganism, operating on swarm intelligence and an instinct to find the rain. They can smell moisture from 30 miles away. And their ultimate miracle is synchronized birthing. Every February, within a 3-week window, some 500,000 calves are born. The predators are overwhelmed. No matter how furiously they kill, they cannot possibly consume such a colossal number of newborns. If the wildebeest are the diligent workers, then the plains zebra are the courageous pioneers. They always lead the way, eating the old, tough tops of the grass, clearing the path for other species. And their black and white striped coat remains one of the greatest mysteries of evolution. The stripes create a motion dazzle effect, confusing a predator's vision. Recent research in 2024 reinforces the theory that the stripes are a shield against tsetse flies. The way light reflects off the stripes disrupts the insects' navigation systems, making it difficult for them to land. Their vigilance, combined with this lethal kick, makes them an exceedingly difficult target. Amidst the sea of grass, where ancient granite kopjes rise like fortresses, a living relic from a prehistoric age lies hidden. A creature designed to endure, to fight, and to destroy. The black rhino. Its most famous characteristic is its legendary temper. This is the most solitary, suspicious, and easily agitated animal in the Serengeti. When it feels threatened, it does not flee. It seeks to eliminate the threat. From a standstill, this 1.5-ton tank can charge at 35 miles per hour. This aggression stems from its eyes. Its vision is effective only to about 30 yards. To the rhino, the world is a collection of blurry, menacing shapes. Its belligerence is, in fact, a defense mechanism born of fear. To compensate, its hearing and sense of smell have evolved to a supreme degree. The black rhino sees the world through scent. But the embodiment of pure fury in the Serengeti must be the African buffalo. Professional hunters call them the Black Death. Their weapon is a pair of massive horns fused at the base to form a shield of bone up to a foot thick. This shield is so hard it can deflect a rifle bullet at close range. They are the only herbivore in Africa known to actively hunt its predators. When they hear the distress call of a calf, the herd does not flee. In the Serengeti, lions kill buffalo for food. But buffalo kill lions out of hatred. Above all this fury, an elegant silhouette rises. Standing 18 feet tall, the Maasai giraffe are the living watchtowers of the Serengeti. Their greatest challenge is pumping blood to the brain, located over 8 feet vertically from the heart. To do this, their heart is a supercharged engine weighing up to 25 pounds, which generates blood pressure 2.5 times that of a human. They spend 12 hours a day licking leaves under the sun. With eyes the size of golf balls and a 360-degree view from a superior vantage point, the giraffe acts as an early warning system for the entire plain. Trusting this living watchtower is one of the most fundamental rules of survival. From the living watchtowers of the plain, the eternal rhythm leads to another world, where rock and intellect reign. A sharp bark shatters the silence. It is the call of the Chakma baboon, an assertion of power from its rock fortress. Here, strength is measured not in muscle, but in collective intelligence. They are true omnivores, turning everything within reach into an opportunity for survival, from roots to birds' eggs. This intelligence and flexibility is a survival map etched into the mind of the troop. Their complex social network is reinforced by a sophisticated communication system, turning a collection of individuals into a mobile fortress. It is where the echo of time still resounds most clearly, in the roar of a lion or the thundering hooves of a million wildebeest. But memories can fade, a testament can be burned. Each time a species vanishes, a part of the planet's memory is gone forever. To protect the Serengeti is not just to protect its wildlife. It is to protect the most fundamental part of ourselves, a heritage that proves we once belonged to a world of such wild magnificence. And keeping this testament alive is the mission of our generation.